This song is getting so out of hand. What's good? It's Woog. Kendrick Lamar just won the Grammys for the two major awards, Record of the Year and Song of the Year. I had issued a video saying that he had to win at least one of those two major categories because of how monumental, how big, how impactful Not Like Us has been in 2024. And now that he won not one of those two major awards, but both, as well as Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, this, in my book, almost solidifies Not Like Us as the greatest diss track of all time. I mean, it was probably already the greatest diss track of all time, even without these Grammy wins. And when I talk about the greatest, I'm talking about like the magnitude. Like, you could think that there were other diss tracks that were like technically better, lyrically better. I mean, I'm a huge fan of like several diss tracks like over the years, but it's really a shorter list when you start talking about the greatest diss tracks. Like, in all of 50 Cent's diss tracks towards Ja Rule, what would be the greatest one? Would it be Back Down from Get Rich or Die Trying, or would it be one of his mixtape diss tracks? Jadakiss, when he battled 50 Cent, he had a good one. When Jadakiss battled Beanie Siegel, he had a good one. Beanie Siegel had a good one in that battle as well. Cannabis and LL, did you like Second Round Knockout? Did you like The Ripper Strikes Back? When Eminem was dissing the hell out of Benzino, did you prefer The Sauce or did you prefer Nail in the Coffin? There are so many technically brilliant diss tracks. I mean, I could go on and on, but it's really, again, a short list when you start talking about the greatest diss tracks, because now we're talking about impact, we're talking about how they stand the test of time, their reputation and so forth, as well as what they do to the victim, to the person who's getting dissed, right? Like how they alter or reshape their reputation. So, I mean, you've got to go with Ice Cube's No Vaseline. Would you include Snoop and Dre's, or should I say Dre and Snoop's F with Dre Day towards Eazy-E, or would you go with Eazy-E's diss track towards them? Hit 'Em Up by Tupac is one of the most vicious, and you know, there's kind of a dark cloud surrounding that one because of what, you know, followed in both Tupac's and Biggie's early demises. So I feel like, as crazy as it was to witness that Hit 'Em Up track when it was released, like everybody was super amped and excited about it, but everything that kind of followed, again, kind of put a dark cloud over that whole thing. And then you've got Jay-Z versus Nas. Is The Takeover a part of that short list? Is Nas's Ether? Nas's Ether's got to be on that short list. But I don't think anything compares to what just happened in 2024 with Not Like Us, when you had the two biggest rap acts going at each other with several tracks. I mean, Euphoria, Family Matters. Before that, you had Push Ups. I mean, it all kicked off with Kendrick Lamar's featured verse on Like That. This was an epic back and forth battle. It was phenomenal. And I really want to thank both artists involved for like being willing to take that type of a risk in the public sphere, in the spotlight, because I mean, I think that time has shown that this is risky business when you get into that type of a battle when you are an A-list rapper. And I wonder if the price that Drake has had to pay will discourage future A-list rappers from getting into this type of a mix. But Not Like Us, again, this was a #1 song, like #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, not on the rap specific charts. No, I'm talking about the Hot 100, cross genre. Not Like Us was a #1 hit for a long time. It was the biggest song, the most played song. I mean, this thing was super duper viral. This song has Drake suing his label right now. And so when the Grammys happened, I was thinking, is the Recording Academy gonna give Kendrick Lamar the wins in record and or Song of the Year for Not Like Us? Or are they just gonna stay away from it? Like, nah, I don't wanna touch that. I don't wanna award something that has like such a negative impact on another rapper's reputation. But not only did they give Kendrick Lamar the wins, but as he walked up to accept his award, they're playing the song in the background and they're playing, you know, like the first verse. And when the first verse gets to that A minor part, the whole crowd, it sounds like, erupts and all sings that line in unison. Like, Like, they need to pull like all the camera footage from every single meaningful celeb that was in the house. Like, I've got to see what the camera pointed at Taylor Swift, whether she was yelling it at the top of her lungs. I mean, show Shakira, show whoever was in the building, Babyface, show anybody that was in the building. Were they all just yelling out A minor? I mean, SZA, you name it. Just show me everybody. I just want Billie Eilish. Were they all just at the top of their lungs shouting it out? Because if you watch that broadcast, again, this wasn't even a performance. Kendrick Lamar it's not like he was performing Not Like Us. He was just walking up to accept his award. The song was on in the background. And again, when it got to that part, the whole crowd just went crazy and yells that line. This song is getting out of hand. And I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I mean, Kendrick Lamar is about to perform at the Super Bowl, and the biggest question surrounding his performance isn't what guests are gonna appear. Nah, the conversation is all about, is he gonna play Not Like Us? Is the Super Bowl or the sponsors, are they gonna let him play Not Like Us, given kind of like the dark content in terms of what they're suggesting or insinuating in the track? And for a moment, I was thinking, nah, he's gonna show mercy. Like, they're not gonna play Not Like Us. I mean, that's not what the Super Bowl halftime show is about, you know, to further this battle and to keep his foot on Drake's neck. No, he's not gonna play it. He's got countless other songs that he could play. Maybe the marching band or whoever's like playing some instrumentals, they might insinuate or suggest the song by playing a part of the beat or something like that. But now they're not gonna play like a part of Not Like Us that's going at Drake. But now I'm thinking, I mean, you've got to play the record of the year. You've got to play the song of the year, right? And also, just for a moment, I was thinking maybe when Kendrick Lamar, if he does win, maybe when he accepts his Grammy, he finally buries the hatchet and thanks Drake for coming to the table with this battle and for creating helping to create this monumental moment in hip hop in 2024. But nah, Kendrick seems quite content with keeping his foot on Drake's neck on this one. But yeah, is Kendrick gonna play and perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl? And is Not Like Us the greatest diss track in hip hop history? I tend to believe that it is. Again, it was a smash commercial, cross-genre hit. And when you talk about greatness, again, it's not so much about the technical aspects. That's a whole different conversation in terms of what was the best and most vicious, surgical. I mean, you could argue that Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria was more surgical and targeted than Not Like Us. Not Like Us was a lot more just, pop friendly than Euphoria. But look at the impact that the song has had over the past half a year plus now. I mean, this battle was taking place in the summer and we're still talking about Not Like Us. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. One, is this the greatest diss track of all time? And do you think Kendrick Lamar is gonna perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you love music like I do. I'm Woog. Thanks for tuning in.